Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lucy Tash from Kenya, Africa. If you're new here, welcome. If you are an old OG of mine, welcome back to this channel. And please, if you have not subscribed, please do us an honor of hitting that subscription box and also turn on the notification bell so that each time we upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified, because here we do learn. Ask those of you who have been here. Thank you guys for working with me. I really do not take this for granted. You've really worked with me this journey of YouTube. It has been a journey, and I really do thank God. We do African village videos and all that related, mostly self-care. But today I wanna take you to somewhere else. I want to talk to us. I want to talk about single motherhood. And the reason as to why I'm talking about this, it's because I am a single myself. I am a single mother myself. So I felt like it's good to share some of these experiences, what to do, what not to do, at least, because wow. It's not easy. It's not easy. I know most of you, or those of you who have been single, whether you were left by the baby daddy, whether the baby daddy passed on, he is no more, or whether you are a single daddy and the same thing happened. I know this is not uh it's not easy, by the way. It's not an easy journey, but we just we move because you cannot leave your children just because you're single, or the daddy is not there, or the mommy is not there. We have to move. So I've just listed some points because I don't want to make this video so long. So I just listed some points of what it is that I want to talk about. And please, if you like this kind of content, give this video a thumbs up and also share our videos with so that it can reach as many audience, or as a large audience as it would. Let's go on. So my first point, and this is what I did, by the way: forgive your partner. Forgive your partner. Whether they left you or they passed on, please forgive your partner. Sometimes we find ourselves blaming our partners so much for leaving, you know. And if you keep on blaming your partner, imagine you will never move on. And if you keep on blaming your partner, you will keep on passing that blame to your children. And that anger is not good for your children. Remember, you brought those children here. They did not ask you to bring them in this world. You brought them yourself, willingly or unwillingly. You brought them in this world. They never asked you. They did not write you a letter to ask you to bring them here. So you have to forgive your partner so that you will not pass those anger, those bad memories with your partner to your children. Because imagine if you don't forgive your partner, you will do that. Yeah, you will do that, which is not good. And the moment you forgive your partner, your life just moves smoothly. It moves smoothly because it even allows you to concentrate on other things, maybe work, business, whatever it is that you are doing for your living, or for the sake of your children. It will do you good because you will be able to move on with life. It doesn't necessarily mean that moving on with another partner, moving on with your life. And if you forgive someone, imagine all that anger just cools off and you feel good, and you are able to concentrate on your children. Because here the biggest the biggest thing you have right now is your children. So you have to forgive your children, sorry, to forgive your partner. And before you do that, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Because even if that partner of yours did something wrong, or even they passed on, sometimes we tend to hold even grudges to those people who passed on. You did something, maybe you got pregnant while the partner was not ready. Maybe even the family plans methods did not work. You have to forgive yourself so that you can also forgive your partner, and you are able to move on with your life, to move on with your children, and life continues. Okay. And the second, that leads us to our second point, bond with your kids, or your kid, if the kid is one. Bond with your kids. The moment you are able to forgive that partner, you'll be able to concentrate on your kids, and you will bond with them very much. Even if you are a working mom, or a working daddy, make sure that you spare some times with your kids so that they will know you better. Imagine you are the only parent that they have at that particular time, so they need to bond with you. Make sure you find some time with you, even if it is after work, or you are on leave, or you are on a holiday, just, or it's the weekends. Just find time to bond with your kids. Know what they love, know what they don't love, know what gets them angry, know if your kid eats well, know if your kids eat healthy. Just bond with your kids, get to know them better. It will save you a lot. Talk with them and talk to them as as early as they are little. Even at 1 year, even at 1 month, always talk to them. Let them know you better. Imagine, okay, for instance, for me, we do talk with my kids like they are grown-ups. I love that, because that way I am able to bond with them. I know what this kid loves, what the other one loves, what they dislike. When one is quiet, I know what, maybe they are going through something, and if they don't want to talk about it, I am okay with them. I will give them time so that those kids will have someone to lean on. You are the only parents they are having. So imagine the other one is not there, and then you are not there. Who will they talk to? You are leaving them to the world, and that is not good. So bond with your kids so that they are able to know you better, and you are able to know them even better. Okay, the next point will be prayer. My friends, my fellow women, my fellow men, prayer is key to everything. Prayer is key to everything. Always pray for your children. Pray for your family. Pray for your home. Pray for those kids. Dedicate them to God. Talk positive things to them. Mm? Even talk about that. It could be a generation curse that is causing you to be single. Break that generation curse with them, so that when they are of age, they will not become single as you are. Pray for them. Make sure in the morning when you wake up, you pray for those kids. Pray for their blessings. Pray for their health, because if you have healthy children, of course life will be a bit easier. Make sure you pray for everything. By the way, when they wake up, when they go to sleep, pray for them. Show them how to pray as well. Imagine right now my kids are I have twins, that's why I'm referring to them as kids. My kids are 2.5, and every morning when I wake up, when I do sleep with them. So every time I'm about to move out of that bed, they will always tell me, Mommy, let's pray. Let's pray. I don't know whether they know what prayers are, but I taught them how to pray. I taught them, okay, not how to pray, but they always see me praying. And I always wake them up, or when they wake up, I always tell them, before getting out of bed, let's pray. So they know there is something known as prayer. And you'll see them doing like this, Mommy, let's pray. And they'll just close their eyes innocently. And then they will open and they'll tell me, we have prayed. So let's get out of bed. So prayer is key. Imagine God listens. He listens. And those kids will never go hungry. They will never lack school fee. They will never lack money for the hospital bills if they are sick, if you put them first to God. Pray. Even if it's not going to church, make sure you pray for your kids. Prayer is key to everything, imagine. So make sure you pray for your kids. The next point is work. Please work, mommy. Please work, daddy. Do not lazy around just praying to God to provide for those kids. No, work. Work. Even if you do not have that job, go hustle. Hustle. Be a mama fua. Go and wash clothes for people and pay you. Go ask someone if they have a manual job for you to do for them, so that they can pay you, and you are able to provide for those children. Because imagine if you don't work and you don't have finances to provide for your kids, and then your mind will always be on the baby daddy, the baby mama. They left you, and you'll always be blaming them. Oh, they left me. This is why my children are going hungry. Work. Even the craziest job you've ever thought of, as long as it's clean job and it is bringing you money and it is putting food on the table for you and your kids, and also you're able to pay rent for your shelter and also for your kids, and that will save you a lot of troubles. So make sure you work. Ask for jobs. Imagine God cannot just leave you like that. If you ask for that job, imagine He will give you. So ask for that job to God, and make sure you hustle. Make sure you look for job everywhere, so that you are able to provide for your kids. They will not go hungry, and you will not be always thinking about your partner who left you. Our next point will be, let your kids be your number one priority. Imagine, let your kids be your number one priority. Don't make people come giving you promises, and you will forget about your kids. I know women. I know we are still pretty, and men will always come asking us for out. Some will come lying to us that they want to marry us, they love us the way we are. Kwani, how are we? Are we not human beings? Make sure your kids becomes your number one priority, so that you will not leave those kids in the house and go hang out with men, or go hang out with other friends, go clubbing with other friends, yet your kids are maybe hungry, or you just left them with their grandmother, or you just left them in the house to go hang out. Make sure your kids are your number one priority. As I said previously, those kids have only you. The other partner is not there. Imagine those kids have only you. Do not leave them to this world. This world is very evil, and it will teach them a lot of crazy things. So make sure they are your number one priority, and that way you will be able to always prioritize them in everything that you do. You'll be able to work because of them, if you prioritize them, if you put them as your number one priority. our next point will be, don't introduce yourself to so many uncles. Do not introduce your kids to so many uncles in quotes. That's why I'm doing like this, uncles in quotes. So you keep on bringing different men to your house to meet your kids, telling them they are uncles. Imagine those kids they learn at a very tender age, and they will just be suspicious. Why do mom bring a lot of people, a lot of uncles at our house? Make sure the house your kids are staying in, the house you are staying with your kids, doesn't have those visitors. You know what I mean by uncles and aunties for the men. So make sure that that house is for your kids. If you want to meet those uncles, because we are human beings, and yes, look for love. Look for love around. If you find one, go. But make sure you don't introduce so many people to your children until they will be confused. They don't even know who is who, or what are the intentions of this. And because if you want to go out, please ask that guy, ask that woman, or okay, for us women, ask that guy to take you out. Or if their house is free, go to their house. But don't keep on bringing men to that house. Imagine, do not keep on bringing men to that house. You are traumatizing your kid. And imagine your kid will remember that even when they grow up. Don't you remember some things you used to see or used to do while you were 2 years, 3 years to 10 years? Sometimes you do remember. Personally, I do remember some things I used to see as little as a baby of 2 years. So if you keep on bringing those men to your house, you will keep those memories in your baby's memories, and they might not erase them, and they will term you as a bad mom. Be a good mom to your children. The other point is, ask advice where need me. Okay, ask advice where need be. Imagine, let's say you are a first mom. You are a first mom. You have never been a mom ever in your life, or you have never been a dad ever in your life. If you have a boy, ask advice to the right people. You can ask advice to your daddy, or you can ask advice from your mom. You can ask advice from your auntie, or from a person you do trust and they have had children. Sorry for that miss, we are in the village, you guys, are in the village. So make sure you ask advice from the right people. How? Okay, not how, but just relate how you are growing up your babies, and these advices you are taking. You don't take every advice, by the way, but listen to what others have done in the past, so that maybe you can apply that if it is okay with your case, or you can just leave it. But ask advice where need be. Maybe you are even having a teenage boy and you don't know how they behave. Ask around how teenagers do behave, how teenage girls do behave. Ask around, and make sure you ask people that you do trust, and people who will give you the right information. I don't want to make this video so long, but I just felt like it was right talking to you guys about singlehood, because in this generation of us, I think 60% of people are single, me included. Yes, me included. So we have to keep on talking about these things, by the way, so that you can also be able to relieve stress, and you are able to know that you are not alone. You're not the only person who is single. We are many out here. We are working for our children. We are doing everything possible to put things the right way. Remember, those kids, when you bring them up well, when you bring them up right and involving God in their lives, those kids will wipe your tears and they will make you proud one day. So make sure you are attending to them in a nice way. You are attending to them in a very pleasing way to God. Today I attended a mass and we were celebrating kids. I am a Catholic, and we were celebrating kids all over the world. And the priest was telling us that we should bring children to God. Even Jesus said, "Let the children come to me." So make sure while you are growing, while you are growing that child up, you bring them to God. Take them to God. Pray for them. Always talk good things about them. Okay? Yeah, and I know when we do all that, everything will be fine with us and also with our children. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you so much for the support. I know you've really been supporting me. Thank you so much for those of you who have been subscribing. Thank you so much for those of you who have been watching my videos. Thank you so much for those of you who have been liking, sharing my videos, commenting, and tell me please which country you are watching from. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate. And please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, make sure you do subscribe so that we can have talks, we can have fun, and whatnot. So until the next one, it's bye.